Hi, I'm Laura Stewart, board member of Indian River Impact 100, and I'm here today with Barbara Ellison, who has been kind enough to join us to talk about the $100,000 grant given to the VNA hospice for the music therapy program, and she's been working with Maureen Burkhart. And Barbara, thank you so much for being here to share your story.
It is certainly my pleasure. If it wasn't for Maureen, I don't think I would even be here. After 63 years of marriage, my husband developed a severe medical illness, which led us to the local doctors, who were wonderful, but they suggested we needed hospice. And having hospice come by the home, they send a chaplain. Our chaplain was named Rich, and he's rich in every way. He's just fabulous. He asked me if we liked music, and I said I had played trombone all my life, and I even played with the Brevard Symphony for many years.
And that's a whole other story.
I've got a million stories. Don't even get me started. As I've gotten ancient, which I'll be 81 in Sunday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. I'm having fun so far. But at any rate, when Rich sent Maureen, I felt uncomfortable. I thought, how can one young girl, cute as she is, sit over in the corner and play a guitar and change my life? Well, in about 5 minutes, she introduced herself, sat down, unpacked her acoustic guitar without a pick. I'm cowboy, and I'm used to the metal guitars and the strumming with the pick and making a racket. In the first 5 minutes, she contacted our ears, then it went right into heart, and now she's changed our soul. She and Rich are directly connected to God, but Maureen can just soothe your life. My husband has what you call sundowners.
Yes.
That terrified me because his mother had it, and she was awful.
And that occurs around dusk.
Around dusk. His starts about 4 o'clock.
Okay.
And I mentioned it to her, and she says, I don't think it'll be much of a problem if he listens. She plays the old hymns that we love, and she lets us sing with her, whether we can sing or not. And lo and behold, he's not bad hardly ever anymore with sundowners. That saved my life, never mind his. But it's just been the most wonderful thing that we've ever been acquainted with, that one musician can change so many. And the other people I've talked with have the same change. And she sits there for an hour and plays.
Now, why do you think it is that she has such that impact? What is it about the music therapy that's shifting things?
Her music is wonderful. It takes you back, and she asked for recommendations for her to sing. It takes you back to a happier time in your life. And she looks into your heart and sees your connection with Jesus, and it makes us all just so happy. And this is such a sad time, and we've never been so happy.
Really?
We moved back to this area so our children could come. We've got 2 sons that come, each one once a week, and does different things that I think are important, which aren't, but it makes me happy.
Okay.
And our daughter comes by every morning at 8:20 to have a cup of coffee and see that we're both okay. And then our granddaughter comes by about twice a week and brings our great-granddaughter. And we all pile up in the bed with Harvey and have a good time. And then they go on about their business, never knowing what a difference they make in our life. But I'll have to say, even with our children who renovated a home for us, and we love it, that Maureen makes the biggest difference with so little effort. We had a therapeutic writing program, and that made a difference in physically handicapped kids.
Right.
But Maureen corrects mental, physical, and spiritual problems that you have just sitting there singing to you.
Now, I've had the honor of actually talking and interviewing Maureen, and she showed how she changes a song based on what she's feeling from who's listening, and changes the tempo.
She's feeling because she looks into your heart, whether you want her to or not. She went right in the first session that we had, and we both followed her to the door. When are you coming back? We did have her once a week, But she has so many people waiting, we felt we had to share. So we told her, okay, you can take one of our days.
Okay.
So now she comes once, once every 2 weeks.
Okay.
We missed that middle week.
Has she given you some tools that you can use to support in between?
Has she ever? My computer crashed, so that left me in limbo. So my daughter-in-law helped me get a notebook. The notebook and I are bitter enemies, but Maureen put Pandora in it, showed me how to just open it and find Pandora, and she put all the old Southern Gospels in that we like to hear, all of our music, you might say.
Okay.
So she thinks now we'll last the week without her.
So she's given you the tools.
Oh, yes. Well, she's given us more tools. She's helped me with many little problems around the home with the computers, with electrical wiring. She's the best friend I've ever had.
That's wonderful.
It is wonderful. I don't know what I would have done or where I would have been without her.
Because hospice is one thing, but the music therapy program sounds like that's what's really transformed
Exactly.
your life as you're going through this.
Transformed is
Yes.
the perfect word. They make me feel secure health-wise. They check all his vital signs. He's happy as a lark, doesn't know he's sick, and I don't think he really cares. But my feelings have been so great, and I didn't realize they cared about the caregivers, but they sure do.
Right, so you're getting the benefit from the music therapy as well.
Oh, yes.
And music's been such a huge part of your life.
Yeah, but I never thought one little girl with a guitar would change more than all the years of playing trombone with a symphony.
That's truly amazing. Any last thought you'd like to share?
Just keep her coming as long as you can. She's the most fabulous thing in the world, never mind Indian River County.
We're going to have to figure out a way to clone her or maybe get some more grants to expand the programs.
A person could learn to play maybe as well as she does, perhaps sing as well as she does, but they wouldn't have the talent to look into your mind and your heart. She just sits there and looks right in and fixes whatever you broke that week.
That's beautiful. Thank you so much for taking the time to share with us.
It has been my pleasure, for sure.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.